Nation of Fitin10, it is day one. Day one, the Fall Fitin10 Challenge, our 15th challenge, and I welcome you all. And I'm gonna do a little recap of today's meeting, but before I do that, I wanna let you all know that I did record it and I will be putting it up, so I won't go into that much detail. So if you didn't attend today's tutorial, or if you wanna watch it again, I will be putting it up, so stay tuned for that, okay? It's gonna take a while for me to upload it because it's, our meeting was about a little over an hour, maybe closer to 75 minutes. But listen, welcome all of you. I'm gonna run through the challenge here quickly, but before I do that, a couple of announcements. I made this morning. If you didn't get a t-shirt, please come and see me and I'll get a t-shirt to you. I know there was a couple people where I have more shirts in the storage, so I didn't bring them out. So I'm gonna bring them out, and then some of you I just forgot. Okay, so if you didn't get a t-shirt, please let me know. Also, you got 2 emails from me tonight. One that said something to the effect of it's final week. My apologies. It's been a rather long day, and probably none of you care or know, but today is the Arnold Classic. It's the second biggest bodybuilding show on the planet, and it was on, and it was live streaming, so I was watching it while I was working, and I'm like, should I do a test? Should I run a test email? No, I don't need to. And I just sent it off, and sure enough, I didn't save my template, so I had my old template from the other challenge, from the last challenge, sitting in there. So it's hard to explain, but just basically I just didn't save it. So it ran the old template. So please ignore the first email and just go to your second one, okay? I feel like I spoiled the last week. Anyways, okay, so let's talk about what we talked about earlier today. All right, training. All you have to do is show up to 3 classes per week, okay? If you're doing it in the gym classes, sign into Zen Planner, the member app. Just download it. It's a free app. So Zen Planner, member app. I did post something earlier about getting a password. If you don't have a password, just run Zen Planner. There'll be a link at the bottom that says forgot password. Click on that. You can say I don't have a password or I forgot my password. Zen Planner will send you code, and then enter that code when you go back to, or it'll be in the email actually. There'll be a link. You click on that link. You'll put the code in, and then you'll say your password. Okay. You can, as I mentioned, you can reserve classes up to 7 weeks in advance. 7 weeks in advance. 7 days in advance. Okay. This is the first and last video I'm gonna do at night at the end of the day. Okay, so you have 7 days in advance, exactly 7 days. You can register as early as 7 days for classes in advance. Okay, and you've got 3 per week. Okay, if you're doing online, which I got to send out the codes, I'm going to do that tonight. The codes, you're going to need these for doing the online. Okay, so you'll get an email. It's the same code actually for all the classes, so it just makes it easy. Martine's made it easy that way. But there's, I think there's a couple different links. So I will send out those links, and those are unlimited to you, okay? So just keep that in mind. So if you want to do some extra classes, you're more than welcome to. I only require you to do 3 in the gym classes or 3 online classes, or a mix if you like, okay? All right. Cardio-wise, I did go through this morning, so I'm going to go through a little bit faster here. 3 half-an-hour sessions of cardio, okay? With your cardio, you do a 10-minute warm-up, getting your heart rate up to that lower rate. Okay, it might take you a minute and a half to do that, somewhere around there. Maintain that lower heart rate, because, like I said, you get 2 heart rates. Those are in your email that I just sent you. You got 2 heart rates. You're going to go with that lower, you're going to get your heart rate up to that lower heart rate level for the 10 minutes. Then you're going to do however many intervals you have to do. So in this case, to start with, we've got 6. You're gonna do a 20-second up phase and then a 40-second down phase, okay? That 20-second up phase is where you're going to try to get your heart rate up to that higher level, okay? The higher level heart rate, which is the second number that I sent you, the higher heart rate number, obviously. So you can do your best in that 20 seconds to get your heart rate up, and then the 40 seconds down, you're going to use the same intensity that you did during your warm-up, okay? The same intensity to get your heart rate up to that lower level, okay? If you don't get your heart rate down in that 40 seconds, don't worry about it, okay? It will drop down because you're gonna be going at a lower intensity, okay? Repeat that 6 times for this week, okay? So that's a total of 16 minutes that you've done. Remaining 14 minutes at that lower heart rate, at the same intensity that you did your warm-up, okay? That's all you have to do. Food, this is the harder one, okay? You have to measure. Yes, you do. I know it might be terrible for some of you, but it's really not that terrible. I realize I'm not a normal person when it comes to this. But I've literally been measuring my food since I was 18. It started off as more of a competitive thing, but then it became a lifestyle thing. And I tell you, it's really not that bad. Now, I know I'm not a normal person, and I can't expect everybody to be the same. So I can't say how hard it will be for you, but for the sake of the challenge, it's 10 weeks. I really want you to do it. Be as precise as you can, and this will make a difference because it matters how much you eat, okay? It's not just about what you eat. It's also amounts. There's nothing magical about eating, quote, clean energy, or I can eat as much energy as I want from real whole food. Okay? It doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that, okay? But real whole food has the advantage because it is more, yes, it is more calorie sparse. In general, it's more calorie sparse, okay? Most foods that are created for you, like a muffin, okay, I love muffins. They're designed to be highly delectable. They're designed to be highly palatable, to be addictive, and not to fill you up, okay? So, if you eat a Costco muffin, like a chocolate chip Costco muffin or something, which is basically just cake, you can easily get 800 calories in there. And I could probably sit down and eat 3 of those or 4 of those, okay? And that would exceed, 4 of them would exceed my total calories for the day. And that would be easy for me to eat. There's no way I could eat all my other there's no way I could eat my regular diet in one sitting, okay? So what you eat will have some bearing in terms of how full you feel, how satiated you feel, how much energy you have, and of course, how much weight you lose or gain for that matter, okay? So I'm gonna emphasize real whole food. If you can pick it, pull it, kill it, harvest it, real whole food, okay? Measure everything out. Try to get within 10% of those macros that I sent you. The macros are your proteins, your carbohydrates, and your fats. How am I doing for time? 8 minutes, okay. I don't have my laptop open here. Let me open it up because I need to look something up for this video, which I should have my laptop open. Diet is everything. I'm going to talk about this more in detail. There are various ways which we expend energy. There's only one way where we input energy, right? This is what we eat. So we have to have a control on this. We cannot guess, okay? We cannot guess. For the sake of this challenge, we cannot guess, okay? This is like a roadmap, and we need to be very specific so we can follow the right directions and get from point A to point B, okay? Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. I've got a lot more to say, believe me, as you can probably tell. Let me pull up a list that I should have up, which I don't, because it's got my message of the day in there. So, message of the day, where are you? You know what? I know what the message of the day is, actually. The message of the day is this. I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay, it sounds really cheesy. How can I possibly believe in all of you? Because this is just based on putting the work in. Okay, this is not based on talent. This is not based on having a special metabolism. This is not based on being an athlete. This is not based on any of that. It's just based on doing the work. You just have to follow the protocols. That's it. And you'll do really well. And so it's just choice. So I believe that you can make the right choices. I do. I think you all can. The question is, will you? Okay? So I know this is not a short challenge. It is 70 days, although it will go by fast. Just ask anybody who's done the challenge before. Okay? But I do believe that you could all make the right choices. And remember, consistency matters. Because if you have a bad day, especially a really bad day, it can throw off a lot of the other days. Okay? And I'll talk about this. Another thing I'll talk about in the future as to why that is, I'm sure you can imagine, but we'll get into more detail about that. Okay? I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe you can make the right choices. Okay? All right. I'm at 11 minutes. Positive energy, positive vibes, believe in yourself. And for the love of God, give some gratitude. And I'll talk to you all very soon. See you guys.